And you should be going.
Welcome back to Currents of War. Starting a little later than normal today because Game Changer had an episode that they said we would want to watch when it aired, which we did. And then the last 15 minutes, everyone was real fucked up and laughing because of it. So here we are. Last time on Currents of War, we finally got to Leonis, reconnected with some old friends, got the lay of the land, and Sir Reed found out he's engaged.
Congratulations.
To a pretty cool chick, too, Lady Hot Dessert Breadbettle, who has offered to get Sir Reed and company into the palace of Leonis to try and find Marion and Igraine Le Fay. Marion Le Fay was the original, or, the previous main magical counselor and court wizard of Leonis before she was ousted by the current duke for political reasons. And it's believed that if they are able to get Marion out of the castle, she could be a boon to the resistance and allow us to really ensure once and for all that Amoragol's nobility does not end up on the wrong side of this goblin war. And we pick up where we left off, in the Garden of Leonis, with Lady Hot Dessert Breadbettle, ready to start an infiltration.
Okay.
Well, go ahead and milk her for conversation, guys.
Tee.
Yeah, fuck you. You thought I wouldn't get you back? Fuck you.
No, I'm just glad to see that you're stooping to our level.
Mm-hmm. With some hot milky. Alright.
Alright, I think we've milked this long enough.
Let's see.
It is running dry.
Oh my god.
Like my teeth.
You don't want it to chafe. Okay.
Fellows, need I
Alright.
remind you, we cannot piss off the one who records the video.
Yeah, y'all suck.
I'm going to kill you.
I need to take a drink.
Alright, Reed
Wow.
will lead the conversation then.
I think Art is been afflicted with a giggle curse.
Yeah, he's all funny bones over there. He's just thinking about how much he misses his wife. His man-eating wife.
God,
No,
God,
calcium would do his
milking
bones
that?
good.
Yes. Yes, it would.
And all that calcium would do his bones good.
Yes.
We're legit gonna kill him.
No, I mean, he's already dead. What are we gonna do?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like he can milk that much longer.
Alright, these puns are straining credulity. Let us attempt to proceed with this game.
Yes.
Give me a
Alright.
second.
Holy shit.
We killed Art again.
This is why Brendan Lee Mulligan quit games. D20.
I wouldn't be surprised if the Brendan Lee Mulligan of our group then quit game mastering because of this. To go make shoes for tiny women.
I mean, shit, that's sort of happening.
Yeah.
So how are we gonna get into this castle?
Yeah.
Ask your wife.
Not my wife yet. Yeah.
Oh. I gotta officiate.
But no, he will ask Lady Breadbettle what the specifics of her plan are.
Well, She paces for a moment, thinking, because she doesn't have a plan yet. She's merely like, okay, opportunity. It's like,
Yeah, didn't we go into like a side room of the Temple of Poseidon for privacy for this talk?
yes, yes.
That's where we left off.
It was shaped by it like a Trojan horse. It's like, well, she looks at you. It's like, how much control do you have over? And she gestures to the face area.
Well, me and my company just happened to come into the acquisition of some better glamours. Will that suffice?
Oh, right. Now that we're out of public view, should we like let her in on this?
You can drop your guys as much as you like, but yes, my company.
No, you can keep them on. It's fine.
Yes. Most of us are of the non-human persuasion.
You have to understand, I am apprentice of the inventor of Legerdemain, or rather, the witch who coined the term at the very least.
Oh, damn. I think Duck would actually realize how big of a deal that is.
Seeing through glamours is something I'm very adept at.
There's no getting past you, but what about others in the court?
For the most part, we'd be good, but I have an idea, Sarid, if you would remove your helmet.
Very well.
This might feel a bit odd, and she reaches out and she touches your face and begins sculpting the clay.
Don't feel too embarrassed about it. Ross Weber got his fingers into my throat.
Yeah.
Well, you know him. They're quite fond of him at court, despite the chicanery involved in most of his merchandise.
He knows a mark when he sees one.
Yeah,
Oh.
what a bunch of rubes.
By the way, he did give us that Hand of Glory, but I don't know if we've got official rules for what it does. Because he gave us one, right?
Yes.
Yes, he did reluctantly give you one, because you insisted on being owed. Which you were.
It can
mean-
be used to freeze everyone in time in a room, so long as there are no other light sources. Hands of Glories are generally used at night for that reason. And if you interact with people while they are frozen, it will break the spell.
So Duck will produce this and kind of gesture to it. Well, we did get this from Ross recently, so that might be helpful.
Might.
As a matter of fact, you can thank him for the clear voice I have now. I was quite unintelligible when I first met these fellows.
She looks back and she smiles like, that's fairly close to the portrait. Then she reaches into a pouch at her side, mixes together some herbs into a powder, and sprinkles it, spritzes you in the face with it. And suddenly your clay-like skin begins to take on a human complexion. Your yellow eyes take on the white sclera and defined irises of a human's eyes. The nubs of hardened clay that have formed your teeth begin to take the form of human teeth. She stands back and looks at her handiwork. She says, "This, I think, will be more effective in a simple plan. The wizards in the castle are looking for such things, but this is a far more subtle form of Legerdemain. It's working with what you naturally have. And I might be able to do the same with the rest of you."
What?
may
But,
be
but our
prudent.
faces aren't mud.
True, but they're already human faces. It'll just be some minor alterations.
Aye, the lady sounds capable. Remember, Bruno, or whoever it was that among the goblins of the army was able to see through your glamours the first time. A more convincing disguise seems prudent.
Yeah, but this won't be like permanent, right?
No, no. That would require some sort of incredibly high refinement of a transformation spell, which is beyond my mastery of magic.
Ah, chin up, Flavian. You won't lose any of that handsome face.
All right then.
And she casts the spell on all of you, physically altering you into not the completely bizarre, completely different glamours that you've been having before. Not turning Grugan into a twink or Duck into a middle-aged woman, but rather into human sonas, I suppose. Or living sonas in Arthur's case, or just an alternate persona in the case of Flavian. Flavian was based on which actor?
Yep.
Dustin Hoffman.
Yep. So,
I feel like who would be a good counterpart to Dustin Hoffman?
well, I thought the funny thing, because I thought about this too, since I based him specifically Dustin Hoffman as Ray Rizzo or whatever in Midnight Cowboy.
Mm-hmm.
So then, who Flavian would look like then is John Voight in Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. Grugan's gonna be silent for the next few minutes, but that is fine. And she looks with approval at all your glamours, and then focuses on Sir Reed and says, "Now I'm not sure if the details are 100% correct. So I think for the sake of covering for that, our story will be that on your way here you were grievously wounded, and I had to heal your face as best I could of my magic."
Aye. Besides, it's not a total lie. He was indeed grievously injured.
Excellent. Well, she offers you her arm. Shall we get to the castle?
Right. So you have been allowed access to the child, but unable to ask about the whereabouts of Marion Le Fay, yes?
They say that Marion Le Fay's whereabouts are state business and not the concern of a nobleman. But I do know that knights who are in Bonuslada's good graces, which, Sir Reed, you are, have been permitted to go down there, and in fact encouraged to be briefed there by the Bretonch fellow that has the Duke's ear so firmly in his grasp. Likewise, I have not been allowed to remove Igraine, but you could perhaps convince the guards to allow us to take her as an attempt to win over her mother.
Well, let's see if I can use that bad reputation Sir Reed has to our advantage. What about the rest of us?
Servants and retainers, I imagine. A knight should have some soldiers on their side, especially in times as trouble as these.
about it? Rest of you are fine with this plan?
Yep.
Works
Get this
for me.
inside.
Alright then.
I'm good with me. Yes. Sorry.
Well, I think this sounds like a good plan. Oh, what happened to my voice?
I worked the glamour particularly hard on you.
Oh no, my beautiful voice.
Yeah, just given that your normal glamour was just you with a mustache, I figured you might need a little help with the creativity aspect.
Hmm.
I'll make it do. I'll make do with it.
So, this might feel like cheating, but literally one of the examples they provide for rituals is under medium, locate someone or something.
That might be useful once we have a little more information.
Yeah, it might be. Speaking of, Doc, you're finally going someplace you've always dreamed about entering. Palace of Leonis.
Hmm. So many plans with Uncle Porkstar about robbing this place.
Uncle Star.
Mm-hmm.
It is Uncle Porkstar, right?
Yes, Uncle Porkstar is the leader of the crime family.
Of course, now he wants to be called Daddy Porkstar, thanks to someone's inane comment.
Yes, thank you kindly.
Keep working it.
I was like, where's Grugan? Grugan's not here.
I imagine Grugan's human likeness is very gruff, scarred warrior.
I'm also
Like a
just
bodyguard kind of deal.
Yeah.
Very silver fox, I imagine.
I'm thinking Blackwall.
Yeah.
I'm also just imagining like Grugan driving like a minivan or something, just a car which he looks comically large in.
No, I'm just thinking about
So-
the Asgore. I will hit you with my truck memes.
You all have Lady Hot Dessert here, and she can allay some diplomatic scuffles with you, with the people working here, but it is within reason. That said, you are in the palace of a large group of your worst enemies. There may be more things to gather here than just a child and a witch.
Mm-hmm. Sabotage supplies.
So as Lady Hot Dessert says, I can guide you as best I can. Down here is a good deal of storage that the wonderful foreign visitors have been using quite a bit. There's a bit more storage here in this hallway, but down there we will find a grain.
Question for the group. Should Duck try doing the rogue thing and sneaking off to snoop around the storage area?
Remember, Duck, you are bearing the likeness of a servant.
Yeah, exactly.
You may go unnoticed by some, but others may question what you're doing there. I think it is, for now, it's best for you to stick with me. Let us see this storage room.
Duck does look a little disappointed.
Oh, don't worry, Duck. I intend to fully utilize those swift hands of yours for all sorts of mischief.
He's growing up so fast.
You enter the storage area, and there are several rooms. One here, one here, one here, one here, and one here. Oh, and one here. Hot Dessert shows you to the area, but keeps an eye on the hallway. She's here to try and possibly waylay anyone who might stumble upon you as you are searching. Which room would you like to search first?
Do we go clockwise?
Yeah.
So here.
I'd say
Clockwise would be top right, bottom left, top left.
So here.
Yes.
All right.
Let's find door number 1.
All right. Room
A box.
6.
one box.
Find this room. It contains ropes, pythons, various things for traversing the more harsh wilderness of Amoragal. It seems like the armies of Leonis are preparing for potentially going on the march.
Are they gonna go after more Briere with all this stuff?
Remember, we probably shouldn't sabotage the city too badly if they're to join the war effort.
Duck slowly slides her dagger back into its sheath. Just a few frayed ropes.
Let us check this one.
Next, you find a room with still more mundane supplies, bedrolls, cloves, tents. Again, clearly aiming for preparing people to travel. One here, one here, one here, one here. Are we going here next, clockwise?
These
I'll
are
go down that
traveling.
way.
These seem to be set for travel, not for fortification, so...
Well, hello.
All right. Inside this room, stacked in very big locked crates, is about 100,000 zenit worth of diamonds. 6 of which are large enough where they could be, with the aid of a sufficient enchanter, used to upgrade either an armor or a weapon in a significant degree.
Ooh.
Puppy.
Quick hands, Duck.
Well,
Puppy
golly
dog
gee.
Oh.
Please tell me we can take some of this.
Can't help but
Honest.
laugh.
Honestly, we could probably shove a good chunk of those in the jar.
Take the most valuable ones. We can't linger too long.
So, and these are locked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to roll something?
I mean, you could just put them in your backpack and figure that out when you're not in the castle.
Oh, okay.
Remember, this is Fabula Ultima, not real life.
Yeah, I
You
was
don't have
thinking
to actually worry about
D&D.
carrying it.
Well, I was thinking D&D is like, oh, I gotta lockpick this.
The
You can do
next
that in your
room.
sweet time.
Oh.
Oh!
It appears we have found the treasury.
You find 30,000
Duck
zenit.
and, Duck
Oh,
and
sorry,
Flavor just,
300,000 zenit.
Duck and Flavor just flash step into the vault.
Yep.
We go
Now
at
this is
it like
motherload.
we
So-
suck it up like Kirby and a meal.
Okay, okay. Duck is like, I hate to be the one to say this, but if this disappears, this is going to be very obvious that
Yes,
a
it
heist
will.
just happened. So maybe we come back for this. Or,
It is right. It is conveniently right by the exit.
or we could, if she's so good at leisure domain, maybe she could make it just look like it's still full.
We'll put a pin in that. This could be used to fund the war effort. Remember, once those blacksmiths are freed up, someone's going to need to pay them.
All right.
We're trying to be
Alright,
frugal
Guild.
here.
Alright. Next. You find a strange room with a sitting chair and a harp. As you go to that room, Leona's Lady Hot Dessert Bread Metal sticks her head in and is like, "Oh, Every now and then he sneaks off there and locks the door. The Bretonche man, I mean.
Then there
Or
must be
immediately
something
goes
there.
in and detunes like 4 different random strings.
Petty! Petty, petty,
Oh.
petty!
Oh,
I love it.
wait, hold on. There's
Is
gotta
someone
be a.
saying, yelling that at us?
No, that's me.
Okay, pieces of a harp. Hold on, let me see if I can take a harp piece out.
I was worried like the harp was talking to us.
So. Pillar decks, more strings, tuning pins. I pull out 1 tuning pin.
You are a carpenter, are you not?
I am a carpenter. And this is just annoying enough to be like, he's going to look for this and spend hours. Puts it in his pocket.
Yeah. You go to try to get into this room, but the door is locked.
Duck, kill.
Officer
Um.
turns toward you and says, I'm fairly certain that is Lady Marion's room, or it was.
You'll open the door.
It's locked. Oh. With violence. Oh, that's not successful violence, though.
Mm,
What would someone who's not
Damn it.
lockpick inclined have to roll?
Might check of 16.
Okay. Alright. Let's.
You want
I
to
am-
re-roll that 10? You could maybe re-roll that 10, Duck.
maybe Monshare, that's a heaven or hell roll there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Make a re-roll.
Both of you just make a reroll. Fuck it, we get fabulous points all the time. You got them to spend them.
Yeah, I'll. spend
Try the quiet
fabulous-
way first, and then the loud way.
Yeah, because I'll just. Yeah. Quiet way first.
So, D10.
Re-roll that 10.
Yes, Mom. Oh, it's the same!
Oh.
Alright. I am spending a point.
I think this is appropriate.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Curse. What misfortune befalls us?
You know, I even thought I should just invoke the curse because it's been like a dozen sessions since the last happened.
Oh dear.
Up, 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 up.
So go ahead, roll, Monshare.
I'm waiting for. Don't I have to wait to see what the curse does?
Oh, no. I said I was tempted to, but I already spent the fabula point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright.
I'm rolling this d10. Okay,
So that's
so that'd be a
a-
16.
18. Exact.
Alright, you break that fucking door down.
Yeah, Monchair just goes up to the doorknob, like, harshly turns it, shoulder checks it, and boom.
Inside the room, there's various books on magic and paraphernalia belonging to Lady Marion. And as Lady Hot Dessert looks through, she picks up some masks in the room and points them out. Legerdemain was her specialty, and these were her own unique glamours. They're incredibly powerful.
Do you think she will mind if we borrow a few? It could help us to escort the child out of here.
Considering that we're trying to get at least her child, if not her as well, out of here, we might as well take them, because hopefully eventually she'll be with us and the Resistance.
And if she wants them back, we can return them personally.
Yes.
Alright, you get
the mass.
6 mass of perfect Legerdemain.
Ooh.
What's the
Ah,
purple stuff?
interesting.
Magic shit.
All right. Let us move on quickly.
Yeah, don't forget we have that acting training, which should probably come and help. Will probably come in handy.
As you walk through the halls, a soldier passes by. Lady Halt Dessert? Mm-hmm. Who are all these? Surely you recognize Sir Bertilac Reed?
Charmed.
Yes, sir. And he gives a salute. You're just wearing different armor, is all. It's nice. It's nicer armor. I'll be going.
Well then. Sometimes it is the promise of violence that prevents it. Creak open this door.
What? Storage room. It's filled with all that good starting equipment in Fabula Ultima.
Okay.
So there's any of that you've wanted at this point, 30 sessions in.
I'm back. What's up?
We may have robbed a palace. We may be in the process of robbing a palace.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's fine. What does
Yeah,
everybody
we
look
got-
like?
We've been grabbing stuff for you.
Okay. What does everybody look like? Just out of curiosity.
Well, so far only Flavian has.
Flavian looks like John Voight.
Okay.
In Midnight Cowboy.
I kind of want to look like Bruce Campo with a big beard and long hair.
Very scarred up.
Yeah. Just because. Okay, so
Got that
so-
old war veteran look.
I think
Art looks-
Duck kind
Art
of
look-
look.
Go ahead.
Duck kind of looks like a shorter Sarah from Dragon Age.
Aww.
Bees. You would throw bees at people.
Oh yeah, she probably has.
Bee
I was
grenade.
just gonna say Art looks over at Grugan's disguise and goes groovy before this starts.
fair. Yeah, like that picture. Exactly that picture, but with a big beard and long hair.
Now, what do we got in here?
Alright. You find, what Lady Hot Dessert claims is the apartment that, Sir Bruno Gresley has been staying in. It is filled with books on magic and artifacts and alchemy, arcane ingredients for, very basic conjuration. As you're looking about, you see that one book is on the table with a bunch of notes next to it, and it's a book that is turned to a page on the creation of cold iron, which is a specific variety of iron made by alchemists that's designed to enhance the potency against fairies that the metal already has.
Question:
Yes?
could Duck try to sabotage the formula? Change it to render it
Yes.
useless?
I would say you could make a okay. I will say this. You can definitely change it to make it useless. Easily, no roll required. You could also make a double insight roll of 12 to find a way to make it disastrous.
That's what I want to do.
Not just make it useless, but make it worse than useless for the person trying to create it.
Dangerous.
Can I roll to assist?
Yeah, Flavian will assist with that.
We
Yeah.
can make it a group check.
I'll give it a group check.
So what do
Yeah.
I need to roll? Double insight.
Double insight.
I do not help.
No way!
Wow, alright, Grogan. You're good at that.
Come on, Duck.
Difficulty's 12. Damn.
I mean, You could spend the
Call
fabulous
upon a
point,
bond. Or we could do some bond calling or
Yeah.
some re-rolls.
Yeah, I could do both actually, right?
So I would say go for the reroll because when you invoke the bond, you can invoke the number of bonds up to the max, which is 3. That only gets you 11. That's not a fail. That's still a failure. So
Yeah, that's what I'm
Go-
thinking of re-rolling that 3.
so reroll the 3 instead versus invoke the bond, and then you can invoke the bond afterwards because you have plenty of fabula points over there.
13.
Yep.
Woo!
What was the DC?
12.
Okay.
All right. You've made it so that the metal that they're going to make is actually going to be actively detrimental when used in weapons and armor.
Ooh.
The next room you find is filled with correspondence. Just lots and lots of letters and messages sent throughout the war. And there are some very important things to note from your quick survey of it. 1. Frankane is not the only country giving the Goblin War problems. Support in Angelsex is waning despite King Vortigern being committed to it fully. The people of Angelsex are quickly turning against this war, if they were ever on board in the first place. Heorotshire donated some of its troops on Duke Brunor's recommendation, but is now refusing to commit anything more without seeing other kingdoms join in first. And the third and final Bretonch kingdom, Galfridius, has remained outright opposed to it since the start and has not changed on that. It seems that without Amoragol's official support, the war is very much at a risk of fizzling out. To try and keep this together, Brunor has reached out to many people in search of magical artifacts in Omoragol that could help turn the tide, as well as actively trying to recruit wizards to the cause. He's particularly interested in 2 items. He's trying to acquire as many dragon's teeth as he can get, and he's trying to find someone capable of forging cold iron, as you now know. Point number 3. George Garston III's campaign on the northwest of Amoragol has failed. Some report that the knight himself is demoralized. He has returned to George II's side in the south, beneath the Guivere River. Final
What
point,
caused that?
and perhaps the most troubling. George II has apparently been approached by an, in the words of the person writing the message, ominous wizard in red, who has offered assistance. Brunor has sent them a message asking if this is the dread wizard Vormodon, a noted wildcard who could just as easily turn against the army as aid it. But a response asserts that no, this is someone else. Someone they specifically say that is creepier, who claims their name is Crimson. Brunor has written in one of his notes anxiety about this choice. While he wants to recruit wizards to the cause and strongly believes that mankind's mastery of spellcraft will give them the edge they need to defeat the inhuman scourges of the world, he is leery of trusting just any stray wizard because many wizards are bizarre hermits who can't be trusted. And he really wishes he was here to vet this guy first. All in all, it paints a picture that despite the brute force that the Bretonch Goblin Slayer army has been applying to things, the behind-the-scenes stuff is not going so well for them, and they are on the verge of collapsing.
A question.
Yes?
With these written accounts and the handwriting, could we, in theory, study it long enough to potentially fake letter writing later?
Probably not here, but you could easily pocket any and all of this correspondence to take back with you.
Oh, and
Oh,
that could
100%.
Be like Uncle Porkstar would know someone who's really good at forging.
Yep.
Excellent.
We absolutely.
Sure.
You would know several people who are good at forging. You need that. You
Yeah.
need some good fences.
Probably one of the people at the base we met is one of them.
I'm going to be honest with you. They'll expect us to steal the treasure. They won't expect us to steal the handwriting. Falsifying letters, insulting the wizards. It's all in a good day's work.
And plus, it might be good evidence if we're, making our case to the court or the king that, hey, look at how desperate they are and how, no one supports this. If you support them, it's going to be you against everyone else.
I don't really like the sound of that red wizard, though, that's offering Garston help.
Rim's all...
Yeah, that...
Sounds fake.
Sounds like a fairy.
Sounds like a pain in the ass.
Yeah, I'm going to guess that they always keep their hood up. Never comes out during the sun.
Alright. Take what you need. Let us proceed.
Down the hallway. You find another door. Officer turns like, I'm not entirely sure what's stored in this one. But as you look at it, the door is slightly ajar. Duck's already in there.
Nudge it open
Like-
with my boot.
Oh,
You come in here, you see several boxes that have somewhat crudely painted images of jesters on them, and looking inside the boxes is none other than Madeline, the strange, emaciated, waifish mime that has been helping the resistance. As she creaks open one box, a few deflated balloons fall out of it, along with some crinkly, dried-up confetti. And she
Hopefully she'll be
sighs,
able to...
or rather, she mimes a sigh since she's not able to
hopefully there's
actually
not
make
a
a noise.
mummified clown in there that got locked in.
Reed will just, like, get her attention.
Like a cat.
Mm-hmm.
She looks at you with big, wide black eyes, like a doll's eyes.
Hopefully she'll recognize, despite our illusions, that I'm wearing the same armor. Reed will just put a finger up and shh. Wink.
She nods, looks around, and then goes up to you and tugs on your leg and clings to it a little bit.
You're looking for something.
She nods.
The first child to be adopted.
Adopted other children before.
Oh, it's like the third at this point.
Well, I mean for Rita and hot dessert.
He'll
that's true.
gesture to the he'll gesture to the other closet-looking thing. Have you checked that one yet?
She nods and she skitters over to it and opens it up, and again you see just these mostly deflated balloons sort of, float to the ground, and then there's a burst of just, faded, dried up confetti.
You're searching for
By dried up, I mean, when cheap paper has been around for a while, it's no longer soft. It becomes, hard and crinkly.
He puts two and two together. You're searching for another clown.
She nods, and she takes the confetti and rearranges it into the word Papa.
Stay in the shadows. If we find him, we may yet free him. If he is here. We're already on a rescue mission, why not?
She nods, and then seamlessly blends into shadows of the room.
Leave it to the black clown to blend into darkness.
Art gives a thumb up to the shadows and then just walks out. Fucking love that kid.
I don't know. I think I still find it a little creepy.
Well, yes, but you found me creepy and we're friends now.
Eventually, you come to the area where Igraine LeFay is being held, two nice scenes. Like, evening, Miss Breadbettle, Lady Breadbettle. Yes, yes, lady, yes. Who are? Oh, surely you know Sir Reed and his retainers. Ah, Sir Reed, and they immediately snap to and salute.
How fares the child?
Quite well, quite well. You know, I have to keep her well and safe, so that way she's a good hostage. And I'm morally okay with describing a child as a hostage, Sir Reed. So don't have to question loyalty on any account.
Do I now?
Hot Dessert goes to this tiny 3-year-old girl with messy black hair that covers at least half of her face. She's been forced to wear a very fancy dress, but has taken care of it about as well as you can expect a 3-year-old to.
Mm-hmm. She's probably made several attempts to rip it.
How are you today, Igraine? Mom, where's Mom? We actually were going to see her. The two soldiers both cock their head at that. Would you like
Reed
to
will
come
make
with?
Reed will make a very audible turning of the helmet, metal creaking, to glare at them.
Yes. You can see Mom? Yes. Oh, finally! And now a second small child has joined the party.
He'll look to them. Remain at your post.
Yes, sir!
And Duck's gonna hang back a little bit as she just kind of like looks and goes, now remember, Sir Reed is relying on you. Do not trust the Bretonche. Got it?
Who are you saying that to?
The 2 guards that were left behind. Like Duck, she's trying to act like his like Sir Reed's like
I get you,
assistant or like a page. She'd be like, just keep it between yourself, but the Bretonche are up to something. Just remember, you can't trust them, but Sir Reed will remember your loyalty. Duck's just trying to cause problems. Sure.
On purpose.
Mischief maker. He'll whisper to Hot Desert. Looks like we have 2 holes to take.
This leads to the dungeon.
That may be a best.
And that hallway has some things I haven't been allowed to see.
Well, shall we then?
Duck immediately goes that away.
Well, okay, some of it's my mouse is dying, so it's unpredictable with the clicking. So
If that way lies the dungeon, that may be where we have to go, so let's take a quick peek around here. Satisfy
God,
that
Art.
curiosity.
Get out me.
People keep. Sorry, we're getting very comfortable with each other, and I'm not used to this. And like Ray whispers, like, I'm not used to this having this much of a face. Grugan.
Unknowingly continuing the Midgahheim bit of skeletons being weird about having skin.
Tell me, Arthur, is this anywhere close to your previous likeness?
This one. Eh.
In this room, you find crates and crates of dried trail rations, mostly jerky, salted nuts.
Okay,
Question.
guys. I got
Do I
this one.
find any more Bork bites?
You know what? You'll find a bag of 10 Bork bite.
Nice.
This room, however, the minute you enter it, you realize it's a room filled with enchanted objects. There are numerous sort of hand-washing fountains, essentially, that glow with an ethereal light. Does anyone want to stick their hand in the magic fountain?
Sure.
I wouldn't trust that.
Alright,
That's so frog.
you
so-
gain a temporary plus 10 buff to HP and MP that will last till the end of this session.
Ooh.
Oh shit! Fuck yeah!
Doc's just like, guys, I'm tweaking. You guys got to try this.
Tweaking. They all do the same thing?
Yep.
Yep.
I'm doing it.
All right, but if this
My
bites us in later,
Well, we'll be better for it.
My MP is now 99.
Nice.
Samesies.
My HP is now 99.
my HP is 69.
My HP is
What does it tells
109.
you?
Same, actually,
that
Flavian.
beyond this door are just stairs to the upper level of the castle and the reception hall of the castle, which you don't need to go to. What you need to do is get to the dungeon, which is through here.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll march on over, clearly striding with purpose.
As you stride over, the two guards immediately have their hands go to their swords and say, "What's your business?"
I'm here to see the prisoner.
Yes, and who would I be, exactly?
Bertilac Reed, and I am not known for my patience.
One of them begins to shrink away, but the other doesn't. It's like, uh-huh. Show us your face, then.
He'll take off the helmet.
Okay, my man. You gotta do a deception check, like a willpower and insight, or a double willpower, of 14.
Would this be facing your fears at all?
Well, I think I would be afraid of being caught, because that was the whole fear of Sir Reed was, oh shit, people are going to find out I'm not actually him. So you said a double
So you might get that
willpower?
bonus then.
What was that? What I have to roll, sorry.
Either willpower plus insight or just double willpower.
Okay, my willpower is decent. And shall I roll with the bonus?
For facing fear.
Because this
Yeah,
is a
I'll
big
allow it.
moment of truth. Where did I place that bonus, though? I'm trying to find it.
Is it in the journal page?
I think it was either a +2
Yes.
or a... Yeah.
Yeah, I
Plus
wrote it
6,
down in the journal.
since I succeeded on all of them. Okay. Ooh, that's not enough. I may need to re-roll that too. It said the difficulty was 14, right?
14.
Alright, I'll re-roll. 2.
Hey.
There you go.
That's a 16.
Alright. The one guard looks you over and is like, wow. That trip must have done wonders for you, because you look better than ever, sir.
Are we going to continue?
That was a
to
it was a
dawdle?
compliment. That was a compliment. We'll get out of your way.
He will pointedly mutter just loud enough for them to say, for them to hear. It's like implying that I was ugly before.
as they go into the room of the other guards, one was like, "What was that? Sareed's back. Oh fuck." All right. And you managed to get to the dungeons at the bottom of the page.
Alright.
Oh, I'm so massive here.
Oh my god, he's massive.
Sorry, we're
I'm
not
gonna
usually the.
I'm gonna break a wall! Bruh!
Hi, Duck.
Hi, Duck.
Hi, Duck.
Hey, Doug.
Just
You
scrambling.
find that
over
area,
us.
you enter in the area where they would be processing prisoners. It is currently not manned, I guess because they already have guards up there and there's no one to process at the moment. You hear commotion from over in this direction. And there's a path up here and a path there.
Do we
Right,
want to
gang, let's
investigate
split up.
that before the stairs, or...
We could split up and search for clues.
Hell yeah.
I don't know. I still think it is in our best interest to remain together. I say let's, because clearly that is the main path forward or whatever, or maybe it's not. Who knows? Ah, fuck it. Let's investigate the commotion first. Down the stairs.
Oh, hello, Madeline. Didn't realize you followed us.
She's been following along in a row.
This is true.
What awaits
What
at
was-
the bottom of the steps?
What was
You're-
the princess's, the little girl's name again? Not Madeline.
Igraine.
Igraine.
Igraine. Thank you.
Igraine LeFay. A name that might mean something to somebody.
You know, if my wife was here, she'd know what that mean. So Madeline, this is Igraine. We're helping rescue her mom. We're gonna rescue her mom. And we're gonna rescue your pa, and probably anyone else in here.
Igraine looks at the clown girl and says, with all the tact of a 3-year-old, "You got a big nose." Madeline nods her head sagely. I do have to ask what your approach is if you were going this way.
Should I take the lead?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I'm hearing commotion, and it's only natural if I'm supposed to be here. It's like, what the hell is that noise going on?
What's that ruckus?
What's all this then?
So, again, you're just walking right in, acting natural.
Yeah, I would say so.
You know what? You're getting set up when the DM says it like that.
I just need to know exactly how we're entering here. As you
Yeah.
see a room filled with Bretonch knights and none other than Sir Bruno Gressley amongst them.
Sorry, guys, I won't be able to comment them.
He
There's a
stops, looks at you all. Hello, hello. Who are all of you?
I'm Sir Bertilac Reed. These are my retainers and my betrothed. I've returned from a field. Who might you be?
Sir Bruno Gressley, and he snaps his fingers, and the more heavily armed of the knights proceed to flank him. It is an honor to meet you, Sir Bertilac. You had a mission from Duke Bonasada, did you not?
I did, and I have returned.
Wonderful. Do you mind debriefing me?
You are not the Duke.
True. While I did not meet you in person last time, I'm fairly certain the Duke would have mentioned my name. We are
passing.
working together for the betterment of your country, after all.
So it would seem.
Hmm. Feeling
So-
skeptical?
I'm just wondering what a Bretonch has to gain from the betterment of Frank Kane.
Yes, we have had our differences, our two countries, our various kingdoms, but you know, not too long ago, a few hundred years, a teardrop in the eye of a god, we were one country, Franco-Breton, united under the most powerful king of either of our countries, the Mountain King. We were united in the common good against the many enemies of our people. And I believe that this war is a chance for us to finally mend that bridge once again. You and I, Francain and Bretance, Morrigal and Heorotshire and Angelsex, there is no need for animosity to cling to these old grudges. There is no reason to be enemies of our fellow men. We have enemies enough. Dragons, goblins, ogres. And right now, if we unite, we stand a real chance of bettering both our kingdoms. Which, of course, you know, as your mission was to find the stronghold of the... Such wretched
Goblin
names these
King.
creatures have. Yes, the Grumboog. Let's not sully the title of king by giving it to a goblin.
Well, I will give it to them. They are a slight more cunning than the stories would say.
Oh yes, they're blessed with all sorts of low cunning and other wicked virtues.
I see you've made fit to make use of our training hall.
Yes, it's been a very useful establishment. Duke Pornosada has been a most gracious host.
I'm sure he has. We, after all, here in Morrigal are well known for our hospitality. This is the country of romance, after all.
Yes, yes. With your City of Lights.
I shall leave you to your business then.
No, please. I would love to be debriefed. What did you find out about this Grumboog, these goblin soldiers?
As I've said before, I do not answer to you. But if you insist, I went out into the fields of Dessalise, that grimmest battlefield of the Third Goblin War.
Yes, yes. Got ugly during that one.
Oh, exceedingly so.
Yes.
It really paints for me the cost of that last war.
Yes, which is why we must run this one correctly. Make sure that this is the last of the Goblin Wars. And by that I mean, of course, the last of the goblins.
Were it so easy?
Oh, it is. Did you find the birthing ponds?
I'm afraid I didn't have the displeasure.
Well, let me tell you, as vile and disgusting as it is to see their writhing little offspring, all it takes is one drop of liquid cold iron to poison it forever. Once we root out all their little hiding places, find all their little nurseries, we can make sure that not only are all the adults slain, but their wretched offspring don't rise up in a few years' time to cause this all again.
Yes, yes. Total eradication and all that.
By the way, Duck left.
Yeah,
Oh, I know.
fair.
I noticed.
Absolutely fair.
It's fair.
Yeah.
Because it was either listen to that or these people are going to taste what Mortashine tastes like.
Duck, as you leave, you notice a shadow lingering after you.
Hey, kid. Couldn't listen to that anymore.
She tugs on your pant leg and leads you through this door. And she points down this hallway.
Oh. Do you know where?
And then she touches the stones here, and the wall parts.
Oh, that's clever.
And she shows you here, and she writes in the dirt of this cave path that connects to the prison. How to get in, how to get out.
Excellent. Thank you. This will be so useful.
She
In case
nods.
we need to get out of Dodge quick. You want to investigate that door with her?
Yeah, let's.
Oh my god, it's the little girl and her little rubber ducky.
Rubber ducky,
You're so fun.
I'm gonna say that I noticed Duck leaving, and Grugan's gonna shift so nobody notices that fact.
Yeah, Duck was sticking to the back, so she let you tall people kind of block her escape.
Well, hopefully with all of them looking in our direction, they won't notice, the line of sight going that way.
Yeah.
Lady
Perfect
Hot
time to
Dessert
sneak
upon
past.
Lady Hot Dessert, upon hearing Sir Brunor's voice, has taken Igraine back to the
Yeah.
yeah, just away.
Yeah. Despicable man. Distasteful.
Yes, right now, Brunor and his men are all occupied with this conversation.
Go, go, go. Stairs there, door there. More dungeons.
Duck will look to Madeline and she goes, "Do you know where that other girl's mother is?"
She shakes her head. She looks, sighing, reaches into a pocket, and brings out a very small piece of chalk, and writes, "Too scared to explore alone."
Duck will give her a pat on the head and goes, "Well, I'm here with you, so."
You're like the comfy. You're like the comfort stuffy. Security.
No, the funny thing is they're probably close to the same height normally.
Which is what everyone wants their plush to be.
So, yeah, Duck will keep
Stairs
exploring.
there, the
Reed is
door
still-
there.
There is a Breton soldier guarding a cell here in a row of a cell block. The little mime girl freezes for a second before immediately blending seamlessly into a shadow.
Oh, that's a neat trick. Duck mutters more to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
You must proceed carefully.
Yeah,
Rogue
no, I'm
stealthy.
trying to.
As you look down this hallway, you actually hear someone talking from one of the cells to the guard, and you realize as you watch more that the guard's body language is clearly uncomfortable. Is your mother proud of you? Bretonch pig? Do you think she thinks, oh, my brave boy, he puts sweet old woman in cell and feeds her moldy bread? Great big hero standing in your coat of red.
So that definitely sounds like a French noblewoman.
Mm-hmm.
We.
uh, okay. Duck is debating internally. He's like, okay, do I stab this guy on the throat and help her get out, or be more subtle?
If you find the little girl's dad, he may assist you.
Oh yeah.
And a mime is a deadly force.
Yeah, even if it's a child. So Duck will whisper to where she saw Madeline disappear. Be like, okay, we know that's probably the mom. We know she's there, but we need to find the dad too.
Oh, there's no dad in the picture.
Oh, I thought. Then who are we
Two little
trying to
girls in
find?
the party.
We're looking for
I
her.
mean, the
dad.
mime is trying to
Oh,
find her
her dad.
father.
Yeah,
Yeah.
her big
Okay.
scaredy clown dad.
Papa.
Okay, right. That's what you were meaning. I was like, oh, I missed that Morgane was married. Okay. So, because it's like, that doesn't fit with my knowledge of Arthuria. But, looks like, okay, let's go find your papa.
She nods. Which way do you want to go?
Check this door out since we're right here. Okay.
You open the store, and find a place for the guards to sleep and rest and play cards on their off shift.
Okay. Not important right now. Let's see.
But you
Check out the
could
left
slip
one.
like a caltrop or two underneath the pillows.
You know, I was thinking the exact thing. Put something in the bed. But, this might be... It's normally not the Bretonch people down here.
Yeah, but they're also pigs.
Find a
Yeah.
hallway, and as you go down it, it has
No
several
offense, Grogan.
cells, as well as a door on the other side, through which you can hear rustling.
Oh, these look like solitary chambers. Duck will try to peer through if there's, like, slats
The girl
like iron
grabs
bars.
your leg and tugs on it, and then points to her ear.
Listen.
Duck will pause and listen.
As you listen at the door, you do hear the sound of Bretonch voices, talking to each other. More than one, probably more than two.
Ooh. Oh, good idea. Could Duck try to sabotage the lock so they're stuck in there if they try to race out?
Absolutely.
And she'll look to Madeline. It's like, want to help me make sure they can't get out?
She nods.
Would that be a boost of like a 1 to be a 10?
I will give you a boost of +4 because she's actually pretty good, especially when she works a type of magic you have not seen or heard of before, where suddenly there, in addition to you messing with the lock, there's an invisible barrier between the door.
Yes.
Almost paper thin, but palpable and strong.
Duck just grins and gives like a thumbs up. Good job. That'll drive him nuts. So, this other door, I suppose.
Their pathway, yeah. There's a guard strolling down the other way.
Oh, yeah, there's... Okay.
Doing his
Okay.
rounds.
Go up this way then. Oh, hey, there's a well. Anything interesting about this? I'm guessing it's a well since there's water buckets.
Yeah, it's there to make sure that they can keep the prisoners from dying of thirst.
Ah. Oh, hey, what's that? Oh, hey, who's that?
As you two walk through here, there's a guard who steps by, walks and stops and sees you and is like, Frankish soldier, and thought I saw a child there for a moment. I must be fucking tired. You look and see that the mime has disappeared, and there is a shadow that looks a little bit darker than it used to be.
So he saw a duck.
You saw Duck in disguise as a Frankish retainer of Sir Reed.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing here?
Oh,
Monsieur? Madame?
Madame. I am here as I am the retainer of Sir Reed. He is here to inspect and report to George III. And he told me to come fetch him some water. We have been on the road for a long time, and we came here straight away as we arrived at the gates.
All right.
You know, just between us, Sir Reed does not like to be kept waiting, so if you wouldn't mind, it will be a lot less painful.
Yeah. Hey, you want to see something weird before you go?
Duck will kind of hem and haw and be like, well, he is just
Now, come on, you got time for it. Look at this fucking
he's-
thing. Look at this freak.
He's chatting with Brunor.
Look at this freak down here, and he points to the cell where there, in chains, is an immense, long-limbed mime wearing filthy rags with blood-red teeth. Its skin chalk white with bands of black. Apparently you lot had some sort of big mime attack a while back. They tried to eat your main city or something.
Oh, jeez.
Think this one's a vestige. Won't talk about it or nothing. What is a mime anyway? Is it like a jester?
It's a type of one, yes. Duck is.
God damn it! I can't.
Well, listen. You said your boss is talking to Bruno.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you tell them that I'm taking Lamar's shift. I'm ending it like 5 minutes early because I am fucking zonked. My French person.
My French person.
Duck subtly slides her dagger back into its sheath for the second time tonight.
He goes down the hall.
Oh. I thought I was gonna
Madeline
have to slit
pops.
that guy's throat.
Madeline pops out and goes up to the door immediately and presses a hand against it, only to feel that there is an invisible wall. The mime looks at her, cocks its head, and does a little motion, and the wall falls, and the door creaks open. The father mime emerges and hugs his little girl.
How many times do his arms wrap around her like a snake?
A lot.
Curious, did he
But
slip
hers
out of his
also-
chains easily?
Yup. Hers also wrap around him.
Not gonna lie, with how he was placed, I thought the fixture right there was like an angler fish light coming off of his head.
I can kind of see that.
Duck just mutters, "Wait, you could have done that this whole time?" Only when it's funny.
So, and Duck will be like, "Hi, it's good to meet you. Madeline's a good friend of ours, and she's actually helping us out right now. I could actually use your help. There's another prisoner here we're trying to help escape. while my friends are keeping the others, those Bretonch bastards, distracted. Do you think you could help me sneak someone out of a cell?
He mimes writing something in the air, and when he finishes the sentence, the places where his fingers were lights up for enough time for you to actually read what he wrote, which is, "Of course, madame."
Oh, Doc was like halfway pulling out like some paper so he could write. Like, oh, that's a neat trick. Okay. And Doc will explain. It's like, we're looking for the lady, Orgain. She's in a cell down there. There's a guard watching her, but there's another one on patrol near there. So, Marion, not Morgaine.
Next generation.
Right.
He nods and turns to his daughter and, makes strange hand motions. And she nods and puts her hands over her eyes before taking them down, and he nods back. Then he writes to you, "Let us free another prisoner from this wretched place."
Doc will
His
grin
text
and
to
nod.
speech is French.
I am Oscar Claire, the Mime. A pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Duck, newly appointed Grumboog.
He gives a
But,
little bow, and Madeline gives a little curtsy.
Doc will give like a polite little bow as well. She's not. She's been in fantasy French for a while, but still, court etiquette's like over her head. But so what was going on while that happened? More racism?
Yeah. Let's cut back to what's going on with Sir Bruno and Sir Reed. So how did you get into the Grumboog stronghold exactly? Was there a weakness in their defenses?
Well, you see, it seems that the goblins have something of a civil war on their hands.
Really? Elaborate.
Yes, there appears to be a nefarious fairy who's trying to get as many people killed as possible. It doesn't matter who.
That does sound like fairies for you.
A traitor even to their own kind.
Again, sounds perfectly in character from what I know of goblins and their ilk.
Well, as you said it yourself, us, Bretonch and Frankish, used to be of one nation, yet we came at each other's throats, did we not?
Yes, there is, I will admit, even as highly as I think of the human race, there are imperfections in the character of some that have dragged us down. Imperfections that can be stamped out, of course.
Yes, it appears that this nefarious interloper infiltrated the Goblin King's court and issued into a mass slaughter. I suppose...
And you infiltrated during the slaughter?
Were I but there to witness the carnage, no, it was a grim aftermath.
And when exactly did you bleed out to death in the swamp?
Just smiles with a lot of teeth. No getting past you, now he's there.
Well, you see, the Duke did ask me to look into your fate, given how long it had been since you had reported back from your mission. I performed a little augury, and it turned out that your corpse was rotting in the fetid swamps. So, when you came in here saying you were Sir Reed, I was a bit thrown, to be quite frank.
This is Frank Kane, after all.
He is maintaining a smile. So, what are we going to do?
Well, obviously, you're going to become prisoners. We will extract information out of you one way or another.
Oh. I'm sorry, what you said amused me greatly.
It does. I'm
How
assuming you
about
wish
I
to
give
respond with
you-
violence?
It seems you are the one insisting upon it, so how about I give you a proper Frankish welcome, hey?
If you insist, roll initiative.
Hon, hon, hon.
Not added to. Wow, that has to be remedied.
I think we're gonna have to kill
Yeah.
this guy, Sir Reed.
Oh, I don't want to
Break the cannon.
We get a.
I ain't killing him.
He's got some Ultima points left.
He'll scurry away.
Yeah, we get a follow-up for him hearing, right?
Duck on the other end of the dungeon just looks at him and is like, does anyone else hear boss music start?
Alright, so it's Moncher, Flavian, Grugan, and Reed. Art is protecting the noblewoman and the 3-year-old. Duck is with 2 mimes.
Maybe at every round, the Ducks party will move closer to freeing Marion.
Mm-hmm.
Should I roll them?
Well,
I can
we'll
roll
give
an
you a
initiative.
round.
Are we
Okay,
doing the rule
well,
where villains go first?
I'm content to sit here and eat jerky while this is going on.
I like doing initiative checks. It doesn't matter though because the villains won this initiative off.
Alrighty. Hit me!
What fun shit can you do, Brunor? I gave him some fun things.
Wait, before he does,
Yeah.
I can using the
High
rival
speed.
prodigies. Yeah, I'm gonna do high speed. And I'm gonna use rival prodigies to spend a Fabio point for that.
Oh yeah, and he's a villain, so we get a Fabio point, right?
You do.
Yep.
Excellent.
And I'm going to use the interaction, I think, on
I should go
Brunor.
first then.
Mm-hmm.
Use a
That
hinder
one
action on Brunor to throw like some concoction to hopefully slow him down.
A bunch of glue.
Alright.
Just cover him
Yeah.
in glue.
So hopefully aiming to lower his dex.
You'll have to
Excellent.
be peeled.
Then I no. And then I can use quick assessment at the start of a conflict.
Thank you, Shady.
Would you say TT for that roll? Is that a dex plus insight? Dex to kind of throw an insight
Yeah.
for. Yeah. Okay.
That makes sense to me.
Oh no! It failed.
Well, you tried, and that's what matters.
Do you want me to
They're both a
use
2 and a 3.
quick assessment to get a trait, or do you want me to see what damage types he's weak against?
He is just a man.
Yeah, but he's
That's
a
the
He has
normal
strong
man.
elemental affinities.
he's probably got some magic shit.
Oh, right, yeah, he is pretty magically inclined. Why not?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just a duck. I mean, I'm just a goblin. I have resistances.
Yeah, but do you want a trait and one of those, or just like 2 damage types? And what damage types do you want?
I think it's safe to bet he's going to resist fire as a Dragon Slayer.
And poison.
I'd be curious about poison, personally.
Okay. So I'll spend the 10 magic points to get 2 asks. I want to know what he's, how he is against poison and how he is against bolt.
Normal to both.
Normal to both, okay.
Alright. He, meanwhile, is going to provoke Sir Reed.
Ooh, that's a strong one.
So, Sir Reed, you have to make a might plus willpower check. You've got to beat 16. If you don't, you suffer enraged and are compelled to focus your attention on Sir Brunor.
I
That's
think
just
not,
the dice
apparently.
being very-
Sarit's like, no, fuck you.
Don't have enough Riz.
Damn.
Made
That was
it
a max
less.
roll for him, too. Damn. Good on you, Sir Reed.
Trying to provoke a patch of mud. But then again, the
I'm
original
curious how
Sir
he
Reed did
intends
that
to
so well that he got
antagonize
killed.
me.
Well, if you are dead set on proving you are the lowest of your kind, then come. Prove every horrible thing I've ever heard about the Frankish in one swoop.
Hey guys,
Yes?
JD?
I have something I want to do. If you're okay with me going first.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep. Sure.
Yeah. When your turn comes up, yeah?
All right.
Sir Reed's response will simply be a bellowing laugh before. I'm not Frankish. Go, my friend.
Yeah, that's fucked up. Sure.
And he just brought a pair of giant hands from his back.
Oh,
Yep.
All
We'll
right.
Start flapping real
Yep.
hard.
that's terrible.
All right, and I'm gonna try a breach on our good pal here, Brunor.
We're trying to collect all their armor sets.
Strip him naked.
I'm naked.
All right, let me spend these mind points. Otherwise, I will forget.
Yeah, don't forget we all have that bonus.
Of course, of course.
Alright.
All right, and what do I need to roll?
So you have to
Just-
roll an attack. If it's successful, it deals no damage, and you either destroy the shield equipped by Sir Brunor or their armor.
Alrighty, alrighty. Let's.
Or you can decide that they suffer damage from a source for the start of your next turn, so that it deals extra damage to them, depending on how leveled up Breach is.
Okay, I'm going to do a nice. What's his? I'm guessing that does not hit, correct?
Let me double check, but I don't believe so, no.
Okay, because I'm probably gonna try and spend the fabula point. Just like-
Yeah, that don't hit.
Okay, spending. All right, let's roll the wheel and let's re-roll that 2. All right, that's
much better.
19.
Yeah.
8 plus 8 plus 3.
3. 19.
Alright. That hits.
All right, his armor is going in the jar.
Alright.
Use your awful man hand wings to break his armor.
Alright.
And I want it to be known, Monchair's current glamour looks like a sort of dwarfy, like, standard D&D dwarf version of Eggman, basically,
As you-
but with the mustache.
As you sunder his dark, blackened armor with its beautiful golden filigree showing vines with thorns, the chest plate snaps off and clatters to the ground, dented and broken beyond repair. The straps holding his greaves and pauldrons together, snap and they fall off. He stands there partially disrobed, looks at himself for a moment and says, "Oh, you cheeky bastards. I'm glad the boy isn't here to see this."
I mean, he wants to be like George II so much.
One knight steps forward and he says, "No, wait." Steals that guy's turn to use it for himself. And spends an ultimate point to ollie out of there.
He just fucking takes down, and it's like, look over there as he runs away in his skivvies.
Yep, he just disappears in a plume of purple smoke.
Wonderful boss
And then
you
we
have
lose his
there.
theme.
And we're now not in a boss fight anymore.
Hey, we lost his theme. It was good.
My bloomers!
There will be one boss fight with him where he doesn't punk out.
That's fair. It's funnier this way.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, we're just gonna keep stealing your fucking clothes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Reed will flash daggers towards the rest of them. So, which of you wants to die first?
Well, it would have been me, but he took my turn, so... This is one of the rest of you. Oh, it's wait, you guys get to go first, sorry.
He assesses it all. Grugan, why don't you do the honors?
Just imagining from the corner, dying sucks more than you think.
It's gonna just kind of loom out of the shadows that he's been standing in. He's not as big as he is in his normal form, but he's bigger than twink form Grugan.
You are a gruff-looking man pulling out a chainsaw whip.
He has a horrible grin on his face. Yeah, I'll use the mind points to make it multi-6. I'm gonna hit 6 of these people. Yeah. I'll just use that poison.
Damn. Damn.
I don't think they like
They
that.
see you take out perhaps one of the most horrifying looking weapons of all time.
Oh,
The
Grugan,
goddamn
you should-
chainsaw chain whip.
You know, sometime just for the survivors, you should be like, "This is what goblins make. You don't want to be fighting them."
He is gonna say
And then,
groovy.
as 6 of them are horribly lacerated by one swing of this thing, the others watch as the wounds of those 6 pus and boil over from the toxic damage.
Do you want to quit?
I'm out. I'm out. I'm out. I'm out.
God.
One of them raises a flail, swings it a bit, and then tries to bring it down on you. Grugan. Wow, that's not bad. Does 17 hit?
No.
Sorry. Sorry, 27. Does it get a plus 10? Does 27 hit?
27 will hit, yes.
Okay, then
Do you
you
want me to
take
block that for you?
24 physical damage.
I'm good. That added 10 hit points gave me 109 hit points.
Nice.
Yay!
So, how much did I take? 27?
14.
14?
Well, 14
24,
with the 10 knocked
24,
off.
20,
Right.
yeah, so yeah, 14 damage total.
So 14 damage.
So 4 actual damage.
14 damage. Okay, gotcha. You're all fucking me up with the numbers. Shut up.
I'm sorry.
It's alright. Okay, got it. Okay, that was my turn.
And they win, so it's our back to us, I guess.
Yeah, who didn't
Yes,
go?
I believe so.
Oh boy, it's my turn then. Fuck, where's my button? Wait, how much mana does that take? 10 mind points. Okay, I'll spend those 10 mind points to multi 2. Yay!
Almost a crit.
Alright, which two are you killing?
These two up in the front.
Alright. No, they didn't even get a chance to go yet. Well, I guess I'll try it. Does 20 hit you, Sir Reed?
No.
Oh.
Take thorn damage.
Wait,
No!
Sir Reed, got a question for you. Do you have counter?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Wasn't that an even hit?
Yep.
Maybe a
It
twist.
was.
Oh, Jesus!
Oh, I wasted my life! I was gonna cut back to the others, but I think we might finish this next round.
I think that was, in fact, all of us have gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I still have to go.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Flavian.
that's right.
That was a beginning of combat move, wasn't it?
Yeah, you did hide
Yep,
speed.
high speed.
Right. Go, Flavian.
Alright. I'll spend a trade point. That'll let me roll. Let me double check how much. Okay, yep, it's enough. Roll +2, so I can use the superior. So I roll 4 d20s. Okay. With that, with the 17, I can target every enemy on the scene.
Fuck.
And I'm going to use it to inflict with the 6 earth damage, and they're all going to take. Let me just double check. Yeah, so they all take 40 earth damage. That hits all enemies on the scene.
Pocket soil.
Make
Yeah.
the roof cave in on them. Jeez.
Your automaton murder drone says, "Eat dirt, shitheads!" and proceeds to gun these fuckers down like they're RoboCop villains.
Oh my god.
Ah, that
Back
was
to the
beautiful.
others. I want to see Daddy Mime do something awful to that guard.
Yeah. While we're fighting, we'll say that this is going on.
Yes.
All right, are you just going straight back to the old witch?
I suppose, unless there was something else I missed.
No, you're good. You go back to the old witch. And as you go down, the mime mimes a box around the guard, and then
Oh, no.
presses on the top and bottom of it.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And you see the guard begin to go, huh, what's this? What? as he's suddenly crushed by an unseen force. The mime squeezes the top and bottom and then squeezes the sides and starts miming all of that until the box keeps getting smaller and smaller and smaller. And eventually you get to see a man implode.
Jesus.
Cute trash compactor.
Jeez.
And as that happens, despite promising her father she would not watch, Madeline sticks her heads out of the shadows just in time to see the pop.
Pop.
Gets
A
a
little
very
too
small
late.
smile and seeps back into the shadow.
So is there a French exclamation of "Good Jesus"?
Sacre bleu.
Pretty sure in this case it's...
Oh no, from the prisoner who watches a man get trash compactored into a cube.
You see that happen? There's a beat. Ah, serves you right.
Yeah. Reed, as you approach, you just see Duck first, and she's just watching this, and she's just like, how did the mimes lose?
Must have been funny.
They
Probably.
want to give everyone else a sporting chance.
I think the trick is you have to get in their head.
Oh, by the way, she's down there, points to where the
So,
crumpled meat is.
Reed will gently guide Lady Hot Desert to the cell. Making sure her dress does not touch the gore.
Here, Monsieur, it's nice and compact for the jar. Let's get this guy out of here.
Of course, of course.
I mean, other than just the spray, the gore itself is in one tiny little compact package. About the
No,
size of a
exact-
Rubik's Cube.
Yeah.
God.
That's a dense meat brick.
Yeah, just shove.
It's a
God,
nutrition
that's a
cube.
bouillon. That's a bouillon cube of meat.
Undried jerky.
Monsieur is just like, usually I have to cut off a few limbs to stuff them in.
But this is nice.
Oh, there's another guard.
Medium sized.
Monsieur, come on.
Is there?
Hey,
hey, I can cover it if you want.
Because there was another one patrolling.
They're going off to murder somebody.
there he go.
Oh,
There
He
he
is
go.
loading up on snacks.
and also just watch out. Duck will explain further up. There's probably some more guards sealed away.
I am gonna stand here in this crossroads just to make sure nobody comes this way.
Do
As
you want?
all of this wackiness happens, you see a woman in a cell. She looks like Helen Mirren. Now, which is to say, very visibly old, but also kind of fine.
Are you Marion Le Fay?
Yes, I am. She stops and looks at you closely. You know, it's funny. You look almost like Sir Reed Bertolac, but the scar is missing. Oh, damn! It
Well, you
wasn't
can
in the
thank your
portrait.
apprentice.
They don't include the scars in portraits.
Wait, that's not
What
the
is
reason.
it? What is going on? Well, I believe the term is a jailbreak. Ah. You were always a good apprentice, but you still surprise me.
I'm sure there's a key somewhere nearby. However, how difficult would it be for him to rip the fucking hinges off the door?
For you, not that difficult.
He just does so while they're talking.
And as you do, the glamour cracks a little bit as your mud muscles flex beneath the armor. She stops and she looks at you. You're the homunculus they made for him, aren't you?
That I am. And this will
I
be
want-
your daughter.
I won't say much in favor of that charlatan, but He crafted you quite well. My dear Igraine! And she immediately swoops down and hugs the little girl. And you're immediately struck by a very clear age difference. Because she looks old enough to be this 3-year-old's grandmother, but everyone has been referring to her as a mother.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I like the picture. She just bodily shoves Reed out of the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he'll do it. Shit.
She definitely has the lack of manners that an extremely old woman would have.
Fuck out of my way. I'm too old for this shit.
Mumsy, they pantsed the British man. Or British man.
Oh, did I miss it?
Yeah.
Rudolph fled.
Good.
Monshare
Show
got him
that's-
this time.
Show that bloviating asshole what for. Alright,
Down.
what is the plan of escape?
This way. Tunnels.
Oh, well, Duck hasn't informed the group of that yet, but Duck would be like, oh, our friend Madeline here, she showed us tunnels to get out.
Yeah, Reed will just peek down the hall. You two, done with your snacks?
Muffled
Don't
sound
eat
of
dead
French.
people. I'm not a fucking zombie. I'm Revenant. I'm a fucking... What's a fucking term? I don't know the undead terms. I just know I can talk to them.
You're a very fine gentleman. Now, let's get underway.
Muffled
Mary
sounds
Fran
of
looks
French
at all of
violin.
this
Oh.
with a look of mild confusion, but extremely mild. And Huddersfield's like, I'm sorry, this must seem very odd. And she's like, girl, when you've lived as long as I have, this is not even cracking the top 30 of odd things that have happened to me.
All right, this way. Mind your step.
And with that pedigree, that's probably very true.
I mean, you know what? That's fair.
Bruno's no
Madeline-
doubt fetched it.
Takes the lead, opening a secret passageway, which makes Marion shake her head and says, of course. Tricky mimes. And you all manage to escape.
We forgot the gold.
Back to the Resistance.
Yay!
Where the fuck did you
and-
go, Hurt?
You're back where you had last
Oh.
sent your token.
Yeah, I couldn't remember that. I've slept since then.
I'm gonna add some new people to our Resistance hideout. And congrats! We've checked off one big part of the Leonis Resistance agenda. Lady Marion LeFay and her daughter have been rescued. Lady Hot Dessert has been recruited to the cause. And you even now have a secret passage into the palace to carry out more raids on it in the future.
Excellent.
Also,
And we
Mon-
reunion. Oh, say.
Moncher is going to give the scraps of armor to Joan.
She looks at them and smiles. It's like, did you strip another one of them?
Yes.
She's like,
He,
It's always very funny.
I wish I'd
He
been
also-
there for this one.
he also ran immediately after it happened.
Like, he didn't even
Bruno
pause.
does. My experience with Bruno so far is that he does not like battles, but he is not in the control of.
He shouldn't be in battles because he's never been in control that I've ever seen.
We do represent a certain chaos factor.
And Dramalia smiles, and that is how we will win. Chaos and disorder, good bedfellows.
So, our list. Got
Yes, what is next on the list of things to do? We've rescued both Igraine and Marion.
Yep. So by stealing Marion Le Fay specifically, we have made it so that the wizards of Duke Bonasade will not be able to figure out a way to replace the crown of Amoragal, at least not easily, because Lady Marion Le Fay is the one who made the crown in the first place, and knows the secrets of forging and thus breaking its connection with Amoragal, which is incredibly unfortunate for Duke Bonasade because the crown reacts violently if placed on the head of someone it considers unworthy to bear it. So that's one big point in your favor. The things that are left to do are hits that you have to carry out. You save the hostages, so now it's about getting rid of Newelt Yates, the primary court wizard of Duke Bonasade, getting rid of Sir Ellsworth, one of his strongest knights, getting rid of Baron Renoir Baptiste, the Baron of Merlot, who has left Merlot undefended as a result of joining over here, and then Duke Bonasade and Brunor Gresley themselves.
So do we want to go after the wizard first?
Well, problem is now Bruno's going to tell my name is no good anymore. Bruno's going to tell the rest of them that Sir Reed is dead.
I mean, that's fair, but like half the time they didn't recognize you until you were big, burly, and squirrely.
I bring it up because I don't think we're going to rely on duplicity much further. Sneakery, on the other hand, that's still on the table.
There's also the possibility that we could lure some of them out in the open or into a place of our choosing rather than fighting them on their turf. I know that Sir Ellsworth often patrols the city grounds. It would not necessarily be impossible to find a way to lure him into an alley and she mimes slitting a throat.
And what of the other?
Baron Renoir Baptiste will be hard. He holds up in the let me get back to the main map for a second. He tends to hold up in the Knights Barracks, although sometimes he is also in the Mercenaries Guild or the Soldiers Barracks.
Difficult to engage them there without receiving backup.
Brunor and Duke Bonasade stay in the castle, so fighting them will require us to infiltrate it again or find some way to make a ruckus big enough to lure them outside. The court wizard generally stays in the castle as well, but he can occasionally be found in the temple, and I have it on good authority that on some nights he likes to frequent the Tattercoat Inns and get drunk with noble women of less than common sense.
Oh, he's a whore.
Look, Duck, you have contacts in those inns, do you not?
I was worried why you looked at me after he declared someone a whore, but yes, I do.
Good. Tell them to keep an ear open.
Okay, I'll make sure Uncle Porkstar's contacts there are in the know.
Aye. If this is anything like chess, we knock out the small fry, then take the king. Duke, as it were.
Is there anybody that we have that could watch the temple and maybe get in contact with us when the other... What was the one that went to the temple frequently?
Newelt Yates, the court wizard, and Reed's dad.
I'm not looking forward to that.
Oh, it's fine. I'll kill him for you. It's no problem.
Is there anybody that could keep a watch there and tell us when he is frequented?
Could probably ask Uncle Porkstar to have an urchin or someone keep an eye out.
I could also just hang out there if you want.
The gardens are close to the temple, and I don't believe you were seen during the fighting. However, you may be under suspect anyway because you are my betrothed. Well, Sir Reed's betrothed.
And you did walk the halls with him.
And I am certain that when Sir Bruno asks about how we got in there, they will mention my name as the one who was escorting you.
Right. It is unsafe for you to remain out in public then.
That's alright, I have a lot of catching up to do with my mentor.
That you do. Just as
I
she
like her.
has time to catch up with her child.
Idea.
Speak, Doc.
Well, this is more of an out of character one. I don't want to be like the other group, TT, but I could try a chimerism ritual to ask a bird to keep it, to ask some birds to keep an eye out.
You mean, since
Oh, I can
goblins
just
are
speak to
famously
birds.
known for being named after birds?
I can just talk to birds. I can talk to monsters and animals. So
Yeah.
Ask one of the ducks of the garden pond.
I don't even think you need to make a ritual out of that. I think you can just find some rats and some pigeons and give them a
Yeah.
little talking to, promise them a little bread.
oh yeah, actually yeah, I'm gonna go. Looks like I can get us some eyes and ears, but I'm going to need that, and points to a giant loaf of bread from the supplies.
Granted.
Or I guess it would be a baguette.
Still bread.
Oh. you
Just
need to
because
give
they
them
have
garlic
special
bread.
types doesn't mean it's not still bread.
If you
I
give them
know.
garlic bread, they will be loyal to death.
But I don't know if gars are like endemic to France. How are we gonna get them to look it?
I get it.
So yeah, Duck will.
North America?
Yeah, I
Maybe?
think they only live in North America.
And South America, I think. But yeah, Duck would do that. When she has time.
Yeah, and we're officially in an interlude session. Bonds may be forged, plots may be hatched. Just next time, we're gonna be committing some assassinations.
Yeah. Duck has someone she wants to talk to, but it doesn't have to be right away.
Mm-hmm.
She wants to talk to Oscar.
I'm gonna go ahead and give my last pairing to Sir Reed for affection. That's all of you
Yay.
at 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would actually do the same exact thing, affection, for him.
Yay!
Moncher is going to do the second of admiration.
Duck
Everybody
is
loves
fond of
Muddy
her
Buddy.
new knight.
Yeah, technically, you're the one who knighted me, so
Yes.
who wants to talk to who?
I don't have any other bonds to increase with the party, so I'm just going to add loyalty to my wife because at this point it just makes sense.
He's seeing all the wife business going on. It's like, man, I miss my wife.
So it's not going to change anything, but I'm editing Ross's bond of hatred to bond of annoyance.
The hatred has cooled,
Still
Yeah,
don't
but
like
he's
you.
still
Sure.
not on good terms.
of course.
Still don't
I
like
just
you,
think
but
you're a dork. Yes, bring me up to the hideout map, please. It'll be easier to keep track of who's
add-
where.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
I'm gonna add a bond of hatred to Brunor.
that's fair.
A real piece of shit.
And
Your
everybody else.
half-brother shitty friend.
I'm going to add a bond of admiration to Lady Breadbettle because he will compliment to her. It's like, you conducted yourself admirably.
You as well. I know it is circumstances brought us together, but I would like to know you better, Sir Reed.
Well, what is there to say? I'm made of mud, and I was born 2 years ago. Or whatever.
Or
He's
what?
only 2.5 years old.
Why, there must
Proverbially
be
born yesterday.
so much to say. What have you seen of the world? What inspires you? At 2 years old, there is so many wonders for you to have witnessed.
Well, up until a few weeks ago, I was stuck in the court, so I can feed you all bits of juicy drama, but the excitement's only recent.
I am more intrigued by the journey you've had from and to here. You're there and back again, as it were.
Mhm.
Well, I had the great privilege of meeting the previous Grumboog and seeing how the goblins live. We took down a Knucklevi the size of a tree. That was something. Let's see. We met another fairy lord. Arthur, am I missing anything?
Met another fairy lord. You were there for killing a vampire lord. Did you get the Knuckle of V?
Yes, I mentioned the Maccabee.
Okay, got the Knuckle of V.
The Valkyrie.
Valkyrie.
Oh yeah, the Valkyrie, my mission from the gods.
Yes.
She continues to press you for details, not just on what you've experienced, but your reactions to it, your experiences. Very clearly trying to get the measure of you and the person you're becoming. And as you engage in this conversation, you are struck with the ease with which it is to talk with her. How naturally she seems to get you to lower your defenses. How she probes into deep topics that you have only sort of ruminated on slightly in your scant moments of free time. And you find yourself talking to her for hours.
Excellent. Yeah, I would say he's formed a bond of admiration then. Or, affection.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, affection's appropriate.
You just slip in somewhere that calling him sir is still appropriate.
He's conducting himself just like a knight should.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Anyone else got some interactions they'd like to go through?
No, I can think of.
Yeah, I can't think of any.
I
Jack
will.
wanted-
Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
sorry, go ahead. Oh, you go.
You go ahead. Oh, fine. Art will approach Andromalius and fuck, I'm spacing her name.
Johanna.
Johanna. He will pull out all the letters he stole because he went, "Oh, we're taking these, and just shoved them in a bag.
yeah.
So, how would you like to commit the biggest sin amongst rich royalty and insult them to their faces in the name of a British guy?
Both of them get the most big, wicked smiles.
Duck just slides in
And
from off screen. I know
Andromalius.
Sorry.
Sorry. Oh no, you can go.
Just Duck was like, I know someone in Uncle Porkstar's crew who's a great forgist.
Andromalius
Oh, I
looks
thought-
at Johanna and
please.
says, "You should do the writing of it, dear. You have the best tongue for insults." Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Well, have fun with that. My handwriting's not bad, but it's not going to copy that well. But
Alright,
anyways,
and you've got them forging Johanna and Romelius and Pork Stars Crime Gang. They have a name, I'm just putting it like that in my notes. Forge documents to get nobles pissed at the Goblin Slayers. Well, that's gonna have an effect in the future.
Stuff
I
like,
fart in your general direction. Your mother smells of elderberries.
maybe not direct insults, but stuff like Brunar is sending stuff back home that letters we intercepted, communications with his boss, like, oh, these French idiots are, insulting someone behind the back, and we happen to get the chat logs.
so you're not even just getting the chat logs. It would be art would imply that you should be like, oh, they're planning to do a Trojan War, which is well known enough that the people here would probably get that kind of a thing of, oh, we're just gonna settle and be friendly. But it would be an absolute shame if the magician dude was planning on recruiting an entire army into the main castle base. Betraying them. They'll be foolish enough to let it out. Their greed for conquest and demand leaves them ripe for people who are eager to seem to help. I enjoy being a fun guy to cause little chaoses like this.
Beautiful. Alright, Duck, you wanted to talk to some clowns?
Yeah. Duck would go to talk to Oscar and Madeline.
Mm-hmm.
And are they just having, father-daughter bonding time?
Yeah, like she is showing him the various toys she has collected in her time in this hideout, most of which are just, garbage loosely tied together with more garbage to vaguely resemble dolls and things. But he is absolutely fawning over them for her sake as she shows them off and, generally, cuddling with her and being a good dad. Bouncing her on his knee.
Duck will approach respectfully, goes, I hope I'm not interrupting, but wanted to just have a... Duck realizes, have a quick word doesn't really work with a mind, but she like to chat with you a bit.
The father puts the little girl down and she climbs onto her own bed, and the father nods and, raises a hand for you to speak.
So, in coming here, so I used to live in Leonis here for a while. Worked with Uncle Porkstar for a time before I had to leave. But this was all after, I'm sorry if it's a sore spot bringing it up, but after the Mime War, she does air quotes. And she goes, we actually spoke with the Jester's Jape, specifically Obsidian. Duck tries to see if there's a look of recognition.
He squints and thinks, and then nods knowingly, in a sort of, okay, yeah, that name sounds familiar. I've heard of those.
Yeah. And Duck goes, I don't know it. I'm sure she doesn't speak for everyone. She seems to be part of her own crew with some other jesters and clowns, but she seemed open to the idea of perhaps, I don't know what, I honestly do not know the history of those conflict between Mines and the Crown, but Obsidian seemed interested in assisting the resistance. And we were wondering if you would be open to either meeting with them or helping us out.
Oscar begins miming writing, and the words, glow in the air as he does so.
Like
The people
real,
here
subtitling.
have kept my daughter in a full belly. They have offered her warm beds. They have given her soap. They have allowed her to keep herself as more of an animal, which I could not do while I was in prison. If these people need my help with anything, they need but ask. They have done everything for my daughter. I will do everything for them.
They will be immensely grateful, and I know they won't forget that once everything's done. And actually, I have something for Madeline. Madeline? DM?
Either one's fine. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I've said it both ways.
She would turn and goes, I noticed you have some very nice toys, but I think you're like this. And Duck will produce from the very beginning of the game. Where is it? She'll hand over a very nicely carved, black painted wooden swan with a red beak.
She looks delighted, as much as a little girl with like jet black shark eyes can anyway. And she picks it up and she looks over it, and then she scrunches up her face a little bit, and she taps on it and sees some runes start to glow, which in the style of a child getting a toy and just acting on impulse while fidgeting with it, she then strips them off just as easily.
Like peeling a sticker off.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Duck just kind of looks like,
Oh.
ah.
You hear in your ears a plaintive and awful honk of pain. You're not sure how, but someone was hurt by that. And as the runes peel off, the little wooden swan is no longer black, but white.
Oh, that's a neat trick. Duck's just like thinking internally. She's like, oh, that was a neat trick. I mean, she's like, neat trick to the kid. But then internally, she's just like, oh, that explains a lot.
Then she looks at it, taps it again, and you see different rooms form, and suddenly the swan is checkered. It has black stripes, and is given a piebald pattern, which makes her smile much more brighter because now it's a mime swan.
Yeah, it being a black swan was why Duck wanted to give it to the black clown child.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. Because, oh, you made it look so much prettier. You know,
She
ruffle
nods,
her
and
hair a
then
bit.
And then, with the complete lack of boundaries that a child has, she immediately rushes off the bed and sort of tackle hugs you. She's small, so it's not actually, it doesn't need, make you fall back or anything, but she does just throw all of her very little weight into hugging you.
Oh, and Duck will, return the hug and be like, I hope you enjoy it.
And Oscar actually joins in the embrace and hugs you in a very fatherly way.
And Duck would be like, after the war and everything, if you ever want to come to my stronghold, you are always welcome.
He smiles graciously. Again, as much as a person whose mouth is full of triangular blood-stained teeth, can.
See, when you previewed his sprite art way back, I was like, oh, that guy is a villain. That guy is going to be a menace. I misjudged.
Yeah.
I mean, he was to the Bretons.
Yeah.
No.
That
For
was a
human
horror
supremacist,
movie.
he was.
That was a horror movie moment for the Breton.
Well, let's just say that they had a very hard time flushing them out of the French catacombs.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, Duck was dissatisfied with that. She just wanted to have that moment and talk with him a bit.
Yeah. Alright, any last ones before we wrap up?
Yes, I would like to chat up the LaFays.
Mm-hmm. Marion
Were you gonna
LeFay
say
is
something,
hanging out
Shady?
with her.
Oh no, I was
Okay.
just saying I didn't. So go
Yeah.
ahead.
Marion LeFay is resting on a cot. Oh, it's not the bed in my old room, but it's much better than that horrid thing they had me on in the cell.
I'm afraid you. I'm sorry you were treated thusly.
She shrugs. It's not the first time I've been treated as a rabble-rouser, and it won't be the last. At least as long as these old bones have life in them.
I've heard much from you about. Sorry, I was just speaking with Lady Breadbettle. She's speaks of you in high regard.
She is a very, very talented witch. She will go far. If we can get out of these wretched times.
Miss Verte Mowbray asked after you as well.
Ah, another apprentice. I've had many. All of them talented. How is Miss Verte? Is she doing well?
Ah, very much so.
She did not get arrested for murder.
Well, that is fortunate. And did she also not commit the murder?
Ah, she's clean.
Well, less fortunate, but we live as we live, I suppose.
What was the wizard's name who exploded again?
Carcass.
That doesn't care. It's like Carcass, something like that. Popped like a grape.
Yes, lived up to his namesake.
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, did you just now get that, Arthur? Or Carlos? Not
Oh
Carlos.
my
Jesus.
god, his
Who are you? Gray.
Who are you people?
Who the hell are you?
I'm a man of many names and none of them correct.
But yeah, Monsieur Carcass was the stand-in for Mr. Body, the butler.
Yeah, I know, but
Well,
it's...
the victim of Clue is Mr. Body.
Right.
I just... Carcass is his name.
He exploded. It was really kind of funny.
The thief who was the red herring in there was also named after Yvette, the French maid in the movie Clue.
I didn't catch that one when we were doing it.
Yeah.
Right. What would Reed know about the LeFay family?
Marion LeFay is an extremely old, extremely notable witch. She's not considered, like, the most powerful, but she's very long-lived, and as a long-lived witch, she has had time to influence the world in significant ways. She coined the term legerdemain for illusion magic, which is fairly important, especially as magic becomes more standardized. Perhaps her most notable feat of badassery is about 570 some years ago, there was the 9th Mediterranean War of Conquest. So this is before even No Small Feat. And it was the most successful War of Conquest for Mediterra. They almost conquered all of Midgehheim except Ruslavac. And were only driven off by a coalition of the most powerful wizards of the time. Vormodon the Dread, Grandmother Yaga, Dragon-Blessed Mordrin, Resplendent Queen Saragwyn, and among them was Marion LeFay, the Master Illusionist. Many of the wizards that were involved in that conflict are often cited as the most notable wizards of all time, which is probably why Marion LeFay has been the court wizard of Moragal for several generations. She is at least, like, 6, probably 7 centuries old. Although notably her Lich Rod is not that advanced, she looks for the most part like a fairly ordinary woman in her 80s.
But she's also a master of an illusion. Magic.
Mhm. The LeFay family surname is a fairly on-the-nose descriptive one. LeFay means of the fair folk, which means that somewhere in her ancestry there is a fairy. She herself is not a fairy, but biologically there has been some interbreeding, with her family and the fair folk, which might be why this human supremacist duke decided to oust her, despite her being a very valuable court wizard of Morrigal.
I've heard many stories of you, Lady LeFay.
Well, they're all true, unless they're humiliating, in which case they're false.
No, my wife spoke pretty highly of you, if I remember right.
Oh, and who would your wife be? Wait. Oh. Oh! Always a pleasure to meet one of the Dragon Blessed Coven.
Oh, shucks. I'm only, like, associated with him. It's more my wife's thing. But yeah.
Had a big discussion of this. The studs count.
The studs count.
Yes,
Huh.
when it comes to covens, the studs count.
Just elbow
Good breeding stock, boy.
You just
You can't make me a witch twice, Will. Motherfucker. Ow.
You're not a witch. You're more of a familiar.
You know that's fair, but still.
You are the guy wife of a witch.
If I had a nickel for every time in a Midgard campaign, I got
You
told to
are
go
the she's calling you the arm candy of a witch.
I know, but if I had a nickel for every time I've been accidentally inducted into a fucking witch's coven in a Midgard campaign, I'd have two nickels.
You're what a mob boss would call a guma.
Fuck up!
That's fucking terrible. Honorary membership, you got pegged, says Liz.
Oh, God.
Membership, you got pegged. My wife ate a man, of course I got pegged.
Yeah.
I just realized, because of Art's age back when he was alive, and how witches will live a long time, there's a non-zero chance that Montblanc and Art have had a chat together.
Yeah. Possible. I mean, not all witches live long lives, just like wizards. A good number of witches end up exploding before
Yeah, I mean, there's
natural
a chance.
causes. Yeah. But Montblanc, we know, has had a successful career.
Yeah, Duck's carrying one of his books.
Yeah.
Yeah, all things considered, of all, you would think Mont Blanc would be the most likely to explode himself because of his, all the people he studies.
Mm-hmm.
A non-zero amount of them explode people.
And got
Wait.
really offended. It's like, are you drawing me for like a sex
and I
thing?
want to make it in character. Art gets a little blushy, as much as a corpse can, at the term of being called a stud, because he's a fucking bottom. Of course he is.
Yeah, just
The rage was me, and then the man behind the curtain is just going, "Fuck."
yeah. Read what about you. It's like you must have been quite the catch if a dragon witch chose you.
I watched her eat a man.
True.
You
There's
said that.
very. And then she gets a little wicked grin on her face. She's like, very firm competition for a dragon-blessed witch's heart. Most of them prefer
I
their
found the
lovers
fucking
more
source.
serpentine.
I'm gonna be so real with you. Never tell her this. I still don't know why she picked me. I was a carpenter. I just built tables.
Do you hear that, Arthur? You were so hot that a scaly chose you.
She looks at you, takes her bent walking stick, raises it up, and jabs you hard in the chest.
Ooh.
don't you be talking down about common folk.
I'm not.
Common folk are the heart of the world.
I'm not talking down about common folk. I'm talking down about
Yes, you
myself.
are. You call yourself just a carpenter? What was Jack Leonhardt? A farmer's child. Why am I getting Irish? Fuck it, we'll roll with it.
Fuck
I
it.
choose to say that she
angry.
says that.
Considering the LeFays are later involved in, Arthurian, yeah, it makes sense she's Irish.
The greatest beauty of all of Pampel's history, Belle Maurice. Commoner.
Okay,
Commoners do great things.
but she could have
chose
been a
you.
dragon.
She saw a spark of greatness in you. Look at you. Rising from the grave to right what was wrong. Just like carp.
I mean, you're not wrong.
You're
I
the Mary
guess.
Here,
You're
Arthur.
damn right. I'm
I-
700 years old. I'm never wrong.
Yeah, Reed will just whisper conspiratorially. You're the married man here, Arthur. I thought you of all people would know there is no arguing with your wife, or any women for that matter.
And there's no arguing with the witch. You're right. I should fucking know better. Apologies, my brains aren't all quite there anymore.
And now you're getting the Irish brogue.
That's perfectly fucking fine.
She raps lightly on your helmet with the stick and says, "And get that bony head screwed on straight."
You know what? You're absolutely right. Art takes a hand, smacks his face, and his head spins around for a hot second.
Yep. Good. Exactly what I want.
I am watching the head spin around, just like, where it lands, no one knows.
You know, Sir Reed, you
Around
could probably
and
do the
around he
same.
goes.
Reed could probably do the same thing.
Mine's a little more graphic looking.
I mean, you could probably pull it off, but also I feel like it'd be more fun on like a spinning wheel and somebody doing that, like shaping you like, you know, pottery. That's not rude, is it? If it's rude, I'm sorry.
So,
I mean,
both me and Shane both had the idea or thought of Ghost, the pottery scene when Hot Dessert was making his face from the clay.
Yes.
Ah, you're a friend of mine, Arthur. You're allowed to rib me.
Oh, that's fair.
Creature.
Sorry for my
It's-
interjection.
I get it.
No, no,
Yes.
you're good.
My pun was fully intended.
But yes, I'm technically of the Dragon Bliss Coven. Is one of the studs. I think I don't know if there's rules about when you die or not if you're still a member of the Coven. I think it's been a bit.
From the other side. I'm not calling you that.
You're not calling Uncle Porkstar Daddy Porkstar either.
Yeah,
I'm not.
I'm gonna make
the
sure
o-
nobody
the-
does.
The only people who can call me stud are my wife and witches I am respectful of.
Which should be all witches.
Yeah, there's a couple.
From as I understand it, if you are rude to any kind of witch, they generally turn you into a toad.
I'm not rude to them. That doesn't mean I have to.
That
like
is
them.
that is the standard punishment for a first offense.
And I've been a toad a couple of times, and only 2 of them were being in trouble.
Unless it's extreme, then we turn you into yourself.
Ugh.
Let me guess. One day, Arthur just decided not to do his laundry, and he spent the rest of the afternoon as a toad.
I like to imagine, since we're just now establishing random Arthur canon things with his wife, when they were dating, he made a dumb comment once, spent about a week as a toad, apologized. There was one time after they were married, he made a mistake, knocked over a very valuable potion. He spent a toad as 2 days. And then there was a time he spent a toad as a month, but he asked for that one.
After
So
that, you gotta wonder, it's
instead,
like, do you just like me if I'm, like, pocket-sized?
so
nods.
instead of being kicked out to the doghouse, Art was sent to the pond.
Sent down the river.
I mean, like, it was one time. It was like 3 times. 2 of them I was in trouble. The third one I was like, hey, what happens if I'm a toad for a month? And Alyssa went, no, I genuinely don't know. So we turned me into a toad for a month.
Watch out for storks.
Yeah, I learned that one.
Duck says that with all the seriousness of a species that has an aquatic juvenile stage.
Oh, I understand that one. No worries.
If you do not mind me asking, Lady LeFay, what is the story of this little one?
Oh, my most recent daughter. I know I may not look it, but I do party at the Sabbath with the best of them. Only 3, but I think she has a grand destiny for herself. She says as Igraine LeFay is shoving bonbons into her mouth.
All big things have small beginnings. I'm sure she will grow into a fine witch.
Good night, scene.
I think when
Night.
good night, scene. We're wrapping up, so there's not much to go on except for just lore shit. I think when all of this blows over, I might take her to Galfidius. Would be nice to see Bretance from its less ugly side. And I have relatives there.
You get the chance, you should go to Summerlee on the way.
I don't know, I've heard King Vortigern is not particularly kind to witches.
King who?
Oh, how long have you been dead?
50 years? 6? The
All right,
last
then you
goblin,
wouldn't
4
know.
years.
The current king of your country, Vortigern, is not particularly fond of wizards of any stripe, but particularly angry at those that are witches.
Oh, he's
Doesn't
an
like
asshole.
bonding with non-humans. Yes, he is. It'll be
I
his
see.
ruin.
I'm going to have to go stab him. If I'm going to kill one king, what's another?
I would like to see that. But, alas, I need to find some place quiet to raise my child. There's a small town, Camel's Lot, that I think will go to.
I've heard good things about it, but never been.
I'm gonna strike that from the record. You have fucking not heard of Camel's Lot.
I'm teasing him. I don't fucking
You have
know
not
what
heard of
Camel's
Camel's Lot. It is small.
Lot. Fair enough.
But yeah,
Already.
that's just me underlining for those in the thing. This is Morgan Le Fay's grandmother we're talking to.
Mhm.
That's fair.
That about wraps up everything I had in mind.
And next time we're gonna commit some assassinations like heroes.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.